everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Scott's Soldiers. In this episode, I want to show you the other guys. Who are the other guys? These are that other half of your American Civil War set, or Battle of Waterloo. The folks on the other side of that wall in your Stalingrad collection. We often have these figures. They're the ones that are the polar opposite to the redcoats, the colonizing European armies. Call them indigenous, native, whatever makes you comfortable. But for me, these are the other guys. The other side of the coin, if you will. My figures of Sudanese warriors that are engaged against my king and country and other empire soldiers in what I call the Sudan campaigns. I don't have a lot of them, but they deserve equal billing, and so I want to share them with you because without these figures, my king and country and Sudan setup would be hollow, incomplete, and without context. These figures come from a number of makers, and the ones I want to begin with are two sets of Dorset soldiers. They're dervishes number 1814, which I purchased at Under Two Flags some 19 years ago. When I saw them on the store shelves, I knew that I had to have them to match up with my King and Country Highlanders. Yes, I'm sure that there is some historical inaccuracy here, but for a neophyte collector such as I was, I didn't care. The figures were dynamic, colorful, and I wanted them. And as you can see, they're great with different poses and color combinations. Well, now that I had the Dorset dervishes here, later in 2011, I reached out to Dorset and I purchased this Arab dhow with its crew. And I saw a picture of it in a Toy Soldier magazine, and I can't remember which one. And so the company mailed it to my hotel the next time I was in London. I think it is a unique find. The boat is wood, the sail is cloth, and there's this little metal cannon plus the 5 figures. And they certainly complement the other 2 sets that I had bought years earlier. Now take a look at these Marlborough military miniatures. These are 6 figures which I bought from another collector. The poses add to what I already have, and they have a really nice paint job with a nice mix of Arab and I guess you call them fuzzy wuzzies. Now notice the shoulders, the way they're sort of, pinned in, is that the right word? Much like the old Britons. Last year I attended the Ontario Model Soldier Society on Parade show. And when I was there, I saw this set of Brigade Miniatures Fuzzy Wuzzies number 3R. Now, I had never seen Brigade Miniatures before, but right away, as soon as I saw what they were, it was like, I gotta have these. So, I bought them. 7 figures in all, and that includes the flag bearer. The painting patterns and figure designs are a close match to the Marlborough pieces, but the Brigade ones are distinctly heavier, and maybe that's because of the size of the base or the composition of the metal. Lastly, from Nat's Garage, I've got this Maddie camel train that I bought at the 2022 Chicago show. I like the eyes on the camels, as if they're straining to walk. And the shields placed on the packs is a nice touch. Again, a good match to the Marlborough and Brigade figures. And if you get a chance to see some of the stuff that Nats does, it's really nice and good prices as well. Well, as you surmised, Sudanese dervishes are not always available, and you have to cast your net a bit wider to find them. For me, it was a combination of shows, brick and mortar, and other collectors, which allowed me to add to this part of my collection. To that end, I found this statement in the following book, which it attributes to former Tradition of London proprietor Roy Belmont Maitland, an authority in his day. He is to have said that whatever period people collect, they almost invariably collect the losing side. So again, I think he's talking about British Redcoats, French Napoleonics, Confederate Civil War, German infantry, and yes, Sudanese dervishes. Thank you for letting me share these figures with you. If you liked the video, hit the like and subscribe buttons or leave a comment. Until next time, keep collecting.